Live your life within the moment, and don't go wait until the morning. You never know when it is over. All that I know is we'll get older. So let us dance this night away.
Hello everyone, welcome to today's video. Today we will be covering phrasal verbs. So let's get started. Drum roll please. Today's phrasal verbs are going to be, you got it, get through and get over. So why did I choose get over and get through? Well, a lot of my students in my classes always ask me, Jay, what's the difference between these two? And there is a difference. So that's why I wanted to cover this one. All right, so get is the verb for both of our phrasal verbs today. And sometimes get can be a little hard to understand. I think that you guys know what get means. I usually explain it to my students, for example, to have something come to you. You could get a cold, right? You could get a present from someone. So you could say it's to have or hold or receive something, or also to attain, achieve, or experience something as well, right? I'm getting a cold. So you could say maybe that is an experience. So first, let's look at get over. So the preposition part of this phrasal verb is over. What does over mean? To go from one place and to pass by or skip or consume time to get to the other side. And that's how I think of over. So for example, if I was to jump over a river, it means that I really wouldn't encounter anything from point A to point B. Or if somebody said, what did you do over the weekend? I would think that that's going from Friday to Sunday. So I would be passing over and accounting for all of those days. So we use get over to sometimes say to somebody, if they were sick, I hope you get over your flu or your cold, or get over COVID. Or maybe we would say to somebody, I hope you get over the problems that you're having. And we use get over often when we are not really familiar with the person. So maybe they're a stranger, or their acquaintance, or they don't have a lot of connection to you. So I always consider get over as being a little bit colder way, or just a common way if you were going to use it in relation to them recovering from something. Now let's look at get through. So the preposition through in get through means to move past. So if you were to go through a window, you would cross from one side to the other and you would pass through something. Through is sometimes a little hard to understand until you can see some examples. So for example, if I was to go through the river instead of jump over the river, it means that I would cross through it. So I would go down the bank of the river, cross across the rocks, fight the current and fight all the water, get to the other side and climb up the other side. So there's a lot more involved in going through the river than there would be to jump over the river. If I jump over it, I get to skip from A to B. If I go through it, I have to encounter and struggle with everything from point A to point B. So by keeping that in mind, if you were to say get through to someone, we usually use get through when it's more personal. When that person is part of our family, it's an acquaintance that's a good friend, somebody that you care about a little bit more. So you could say using get through is a lot warmer. Sometimes it's necessary for circumstances that call for a little more caring or a little more concern. So for example, if I had a coworker at work and they said that they had a cold and I don't know them that well, I might say to them, I hope you get over your cold on the weekend. Now, it's not considered a cold thing to say that to them. However, if it was a really good friend or someone of my family and I was to just say, I hope you get over it, they might judge me a little bit. So this is where I would use get through. Now, I'm not going to say, I hope you get through your cold, but I might say, I hope you get through your weekend okay. I hope you recover. So if I had a friend that was going through some struggles and was struggling to go from point A to point B, whether it be in a relationship or they're sick or something, I would be concerned about their journey of what they're doing in that space. So I would use get through in that case. So I might say to them, I hope that you get through everything okay. And there you have it, the difference between get over and get through. Try this one out in the chat. See if you can come up with some examples, maybe one for each. See if you can distinguish the difference between using these two. When would it be appropriate to just say get over? Or when would it be appropriate to say get through? Thank you for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I look forward to seeing your comments and examples in the chat. All right, until next time, see you later. Bye for now.